Your top stories this evening sponsored by Tony's Auto Spares. 4 dead in 2 separate accidents in Berbice. Woman jumps off the Demerara Harbor Bridge. Body discovered 45 minutes later.
Working on a treaty with Brazil on the sale of energy.
Guyana and Brazil are moving ahead with the development of a hydropower plant in the Mazaruni. Granger unhappy with the PPP's performance in 2014.
The People's Progressive Administration has not been able to deliver a higher quality of life to us.
And
Off for Santa tonight?
Maybe. Wonder where you bringing me.
we will take you downtown in the heart of the Christmas shopping. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening. I'm Travis Chase with the Wednesday, December 24 edition of the HGP Nightly News. Happy holidays to you all. We begin your broadcast this evening with sad news. The spillage of blood continues on a roadway when 3 persons died on the spot after a car crashed into a utility pole at number 6 Village West Coast Berbice last evening. Dead are driver of the Honda Civic car, Pash Jainarine 35 of Bath Housing Scheme, and the passenger, Rakesh Sukhdeo 33 of Bushlot, along with Chitnarine Mangru 27. Mangru was killed when he attempted to offer assistance to the 2 in the vehicle and came into contact with a live electrical wire. Investigators believe that Jainarine was driving motor car PMM 8763 along the roadway at a fast rate when he lost control of the vehicle and collided with a lamp pole. In a separate accident last night too, at number 29 Public Road, West Coast, Berbice, Yonet Branch, 16 years, of Mackenzie Street, Rosignol, was killed in a crash. Police in that division said that the driver of the motor car, PLL 4691, was proceeding along the roadway at a fast rate when he lost control of the vehicle and collided with a parked motor canter. Yonet Branch, who was in the motor car, received injuries and was taken to the Fort Wellington Hospital, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Police has detained the driver. Trouble at the Demerara Harbor Bridge today after a woman of East Indian descent climbed to the top of the rails of the bridge and jumped off. Rescue teams responded immediately, and about 45 minutes later, the woman's body was found. Her identity was not immediately known. This is a developing story. Stay with us. You're watching the HGP Nightly News.
Are you looking for the latest in eye care and eyewear? Then Optic Vision Care is your one-stop solution. Enjoy comprehensive eye examination, glaucoma and visual field assessment, intraocular pressure tests, along with our excellent customer service. And that's not all. Choose from our wide selection of designer frames available in plastic, metal, and titanium, and enjoy great discounts on all our transition and progressive lenses. Visit us at 8 Helena No. 1 Mahaika every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. or call us on 600-6167. A great experience awaits you.
Do you need tires? Genuine Japanese spare parts, accessories, or a new choice of vehicle? Then look no further. Tony's Auto Spares Lorenzo Vinair Branch Store, next door to Grand Coastal Hotel, is the one for you. Comfortable shopping, spacious and secure parking, convenient location for all customers, satisfaction, durability, and reliability. Tony's Auto Spares Lorenzo Vinair, East Coast Demerara. Telephone 220-3286, 220-0549, or 220-0764. Tony's Auto Spares, making it affordable for you.
Furnishing your home? Then the place to be is Syringe & Sons Home Furnishings and Gift Items. We stock items for every room in your home: living room suites, dinette sets, beds, vanities, washing machines, gas stoves, fridges, and a host of other items to beautify and make your home comfortable. You can visit us at 11 Strathspey North Public Road, East Coast, Demerara, or you can reach us on telephone number 274-1300. We offer layaway and our prices are affordable. Free delivery for persons living on the East Coast of Demerara.
Are you ready to hunt for gold? Win millions tiles in Digicel's Christmas Gold Hunt promotion. Simply top up $500 or more with Digicel, and you could be one of 2,000 customers to win $500 in free credit weekly. Or accumulate 3 gold bar tags for a chance to enter and win the grand prize of a Samsung S5 Mini, plus up to $6 million every 3 weeks in the Digicel Gold Hunt TV game show. Are you ready to hunt for gold?
Maintain the beauty of your tiles. Use Mapai products sold in Gaffoo's Tiles and Sanitary Ware department. Available are tile cleaners, sealer for grout and tiles, grout refreshers to restore your grout to its original color, and cement removers. You also have in this department a wide range of accessories to give that elegant finish to your tiling jobs, and these include tile trimmers, tile spacers, and grout to match the colors of your tiles. And don't forget, we have got the widest range of tiles, which includes, for domestic use, porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, granite tiles, mosaic tiles, rubber tiles, and clay tiles. Remember, for superior customer service, superior quality, and competitive prices, it's Gaffoo's, the name you can trust.
Boxes Dollars and Cents Jewelry and Pawn Shop is now open at their new location, 41 Hatfield Street and Austin Place in Georgetown, just 2 doors away from the credit union and opposite the Human Rights Association. You get $4,000 per pennyweight and 12-karat gold. 14 and 18 karat attract higher prices. Check them out. You'll enjoy doing business in their secured environment. Boxes Dollars and Cents Jewelry and Pawn Shop, always friendly.
It's Christmas time, boy. I gotta make sure that everything in place for when them overseas visitors come. Yeah. The tree ready. Pepper pot ready. Cable bill paid. Internet bill paid. All I gotta do now is water these plants and then pick up the people from the airport. Man, don't tell me I forget to pay the water bill again. Hello! I paid everything except the water bill.
Don't let this happen to you. GWI is currently disconnecting countrywide for outstanding payments. Make your payments now at any of these locations. Remember, if you are disconnected in December, GWI cannot guarantee reconnection in time for the holidays. Avoid this. Pay now.
Thanks for staying with us. With just a few days remaining before the end of the 7th cycle of continuous registration, the ruling PPPC wants persons to make good of the time remaining. Handel Duncan reports.
Following the announcement by the Ghana Elections Commission, GECOM, to end the 7th cycle of continuous registration next Wednesday, December 31, 2014, the People's Progressive Party Civic is calling on those persons who are still to conduct transactions at GECOM offices countrywide to do so urgently.
This will be the last opportunity for persons to ensure that they are on the voters list, nearest to their current place of residence, so as to avoid having to travel long and expensive distances to cast their ballots.
General Secretary of the PPPC, Clement Rohi. Additionally, it was also disclosed that unlike the last claims and objections period, GECOM will not be doing transfers during the next claims and objections period, which is expected to commence immediately after the closing of the registration period.
Hence, the next 10 days, minus Christmas and Boxing Day, will be the only opportunity available to conduct these transactions before the next elections.
Meanwhile, from the field work of the ruling administration, it has found that there is still a large number of persons still to make transfers.
More particularly, Fourth Ordnance, Glasgow, number 76, housing schemes in Region 6, Diamond housing scheme in Region 4, Parfait Harmony and Tushen housing schemes in Region 3.
The PPP would also like to see mobile units from the Commission reaching out to persons in these areas and others to address the needs of those residents as elections day draws closer. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Handel. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Elections Officer Vishnu Prasad, in a press release to the media today, rebutted Minister Rohi's comments. Prasad said that the Ghana Elections Commission makes it absolutely clear that transfers will be entertained during the claims and objections exercise that will be conducted in preparations for general and regional elections in 2015. Strange enough that the Minister of Home Affairs would speak on behalf of GCOM. Still in politics, Opposition leader David Granger said APNU started 2014 with the hope of working with government on a number of issues, but was disappointed with failures of the PPP to deliver to the Guyanese citizenry. Andrew Weeks reports.
I would say disappointed that the People's Progressive Administration has not been able to deliver a higher quality of life to us, and that they have decided to take an undemocratic course in preventing the Parliament from functioning.
Opposition leader David Granger. Granger is also hopeful of winning the 2015 general elections. According to the opposition leader, things will be better for Guyana should his party win.
There are many aspects of our 2011 manifesto which have not been fulfilled simply because we have not been in government. So what you can see is, in the event of a victory by APNU, that Guyanese will certainly have a better life, they will have a safer life, and we expect that our young people will have more to look forward to. So it will be a good year for us, Marcel.
As he wrapped up his end-of-year press conference, he had a few words of advice for the media.
We should bear in mind that journalism, like medicine, like law, like any other profession, is bound by certain norms. And one of those norms is public responsibility. And that responsibility calls for truthfulness. It calls for an absence of bias as far as possible. And it is a magnificent profession, and it is not a place for quacks.
Andrew Weeks, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. As cooperation continues between Guyana and Brazil, the two countries are moving ahead with the development of a hydropower plant in the upper and middle Mazaruni areas. Rana Ahmad reports.
At her recent end-of-year press conference held earlier this week, Minister of Foreign Affairs Carolyn Rodriguez Burkett said that the feasibility studies for these projects are still ongoing.
What we are now doing is working on a treaty with Brazil on the sale of energy.
The minister told reporters that the treaty is important since the initiative is a first for both countries.
Because if we are going to develop the hydropower facilities and sell energy to Brazil, then we must have a treaty that would be the overarching framework for doing that.
Rodriguez Burkett said that in a not-so-distant future, the Brazilians will be submitting to the Ghana government a draft treaty,
which we will be looking at together with the Prime Minister's office, but we will also be looking at other expertise.
The minister said that she's hoping the project would soon become a reality. Previously, Rodriguez Burkett had said that the hydropower station in the Upper Mazaruni would have an installed capacity of 3,000 megawatts. The one in the Middle Mazaruni area would manage just about 1,500 megawatts. Rihanna Ahmad, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Rihanna. Trinidad's National Security Minister said CARICOM nationals must obey the laws of the island or they will be deported. As Minister of Foreign Affairs, Carolyn Rodriguez Burkett defended Guyana's position. Andrew Weeks reports.
National Security Minister Gary Griffith said that people must not misinterpret the spirit of the CSME for people to overstay their time in different islands. He said CARICOM nationals must obey the laws of their respective islands.
I think it is rather unfortunate that persons are trying to misinterpret the principle and the spirit of the CSME. The CSME is not one that allows persons to enter any country and remain as long as they feel, in contrast to what it is that was written on their immigration form. Saying is, if anyone wants to remain in Trinidad and Tobago, we welcome it. But it is that you cannot enter Trinidad and Tobago, say that you're here, that you'll be only here for 1 week on vacation, and then for months you refuse to leave. When you do that and we find you, we are not going to just give you open.
These reactions came on the backdrop of Minister of Foreign Affairs Caroline Rodrigues-Burkett, who stated that Trinidad and Tobago's decision to label Guyanese who denied entrance into Trinidad as deportees goes against the integrations movement proposed by CARICOM. Caroline Rodrigues-Burkett was at the time responding to Attorney General Anand Ramlogan of Trinidad and Tobago's revelation in the upper house that Guyanese are the highest number of deportees from Trinidad and Tobago. Rodrigues-Burkett questioned the stats put forward by Ramlogan. Minister Burkett further stated that she doesn't think Attorney General Ramlogan comments helps the integration process. Rodrigues-Burkett said she spoke with Trinidad's Foreign Affairs Minister Winston Ducaron for more information so that they can address the issue. Minister Burkett, according to news media on the island, defended Ghana, adding that most of the Guyanese in Trinidad and Tobago are good law and abiding people who traveled to do their business and return home. Andrew Weeks, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. Stay with us. More news ahead.
Junior's Jewelry Gallery and Pawn Shop, now located at 64 Robb Street next to Scotiabank. We take pride in giving you the best in gold, diamond, and silver jewelry, colognes, gift sets for ladies and gents, brand name watches, and the sunglasses. And just remember, when you need fast cash, our pawn shop will give you the best rates, lowest interest rates, and flexible payment terms. Visit us today at Junior's Jewelry Gallery and Pawn Shop. Contact us on 645-8801.
A china cabinet,
a queen chair, a dinette set,
Barbie's chair,
and a TV stand.
Just fill out the coupons and drop it in the box.
Quality, oh yes indeed, all made in Guyana.
You've heard the name before, now hear it better. S&S Supermarket, located at 16 Public Road, Lusignan at Richardstown on the east coast of Demerara. They provide wholesale and retail services and stay right there for everything else. Your groceries, confectionaries, beverages, over-the-counter drugs, cosmetics, and much more. It's easy to access and easy to shop. You'll love the unbeatable prices at S&S Supermarket, 16 Public Road, Lusignan, Richardstown on the East Coast. Call them at telephone 220-1675 or the Mahaica location at 228-5401.
GCOM is currently conducting the 7th cycle of continuous registration. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by March 31, 2015 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. You must visit the GCOM registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons from your area of residence to apply for registration, name change, transfer, or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by way of marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate or valid passport in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on December 31, 2014. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-02789, 2266557, 223-9650 or visit the website www.gcom.org.gy.
Everyone is getting one for Christmas. Are you? Adorable home furnishings, available only at Giftland.
Industrial Air, the brand of quality air compressors out of the U.S., is available at Sylvie's Variety Store. From 11 to 120 gallons and 3.7 to 10 horsepower. Ideal for pneumatic tools, mechanic shops, automotive spray booths, and vulcanizing shops. Proven and tested to be very durable, Industrial Air gets the job done. A full complement of parts, air tools, and accessories available from Sylvie's Variety Store.
Shop at Quartz today and you can be the ultimate millionaire.
You have won $2 million. Quartz sent you actually. What? Yes. Sarah, you won $2 million. Surprise, you're our newest millionaire. You are the third winner in
Congratulations to you.
With up to $15 million in cash to be won, make a purchase of $5,000 and over to get your chance to be one of our weekly millionaires. So shop at Courts today and get your chance to be an ultimate millionaire. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
The Family Pharmacy of One Laban Intention Housing Scheme, East Coast Demerara, carries a wide range of over-the-counter medication, prescription medication, injectables, medical devices, a variety of eye drops, baby care products, cosmetics, and healthy foods. At the Family Pharmacy, a qualified pharmacist is at your service each and every day. Health products are available in wholesale and retail quantities. Come in to the Family Pharmacy, where the best prices are guaranteed all year round.
Thanks for staying with us. On to the spirit of Christmas. Handel Duncan spoke with a priest from the Anglican Church here in Guyana, and while speaking in a personal capacity, he, like many others, thinks the Christmas season has become commercialized. In addition, he explains what this season should be all about.
Nightly News caught up with Father Carl Peters. We had a conversation with him in St. George's Cathedral, where he shared some of his views with us on Christmas.
The common message that is out there for many persons, and persons be surprised to know, right, is that they kind of commercialize Christmas. But like I said, the focus of Christmas should be on Christ, divinity, God becoming man, like I would have mentioned earlier. And that is what we need to focus on this Christmas season.
Father Peters explained that nothing is wrong with the exchange of gifts and being merry. However, there is something that all should keep in mind.
Whatever we do, we need to keep Christ as the center of our lives. You know, we need to show forth that love that God would have had to us, that He sent His Son to us, to redeem us.
In some churches and the Anglican churches also, there will be a Christmas Eve service and also a Christmas morning service. And for Father Peters, his first appointment since assuming the priesthood will be this evening at a congregation in Port Morant.
If persons should listen to my message that I will be delivering on Christmas Eve night and Christmas Day, it will be primarily focused on bringing Christ into us.
The focus on the baby in a manger and the profit making of the season are two areas that Father Peters would like to see changed. In fact, he believes there is work to be done.
I think it's the onus of the Christian community to refocus people's mind on what Christmas is all about. We find a lot of persons looking at Christmas in terms of how I can make a little bit more money or just to dress up. And none of them actually, most of them I should say, don't actually stop to think that what exactly is this day all about? You know, what exactly is this day all about? And we need to focus, it's a birthday.
Additionally, the ushering in of the annual December 25 event also sees the illumination of homes, the presence of Christmas trees, and the singing of Christmas carols. As we go about celebrating Christmas 2014, we should not forget the less fortunate and those who might be suffering from whatever illness at this point in time. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News, St. George's Cathedral. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Handel. Rihanna Mad was on Regent Street today, not to do her shopping, but to see what everybody else is up to.
It's Christmas 2014 here in Georgetown, and while many of the streets are not as crowded as the previous years, many people say that they still have their Christmas spirit intact.
Hi Guyana, bright and shining.
How's your Christmas coming along?
My Christmas coming along well, beautiful my dear friend, because what it is. We get back pay, we don't get back pay, I look forward to Christmas. I make sure I set aside something, so when Christmas comes, I'm on the street there, I'm shopping. I'm looking for all the goodies, and I look for the very cheap ones.
They call me Leo, L-E-O, and I say L-E-O means love everyone. Share your love, nothing more. What you have to always remember, the most important first 6 letters is the C-H-R-I-S-T, because without him there would have been no Christmas. So we have to give thanks to Christ as well.
Yeah, they don't have French people as yet on the road, but I think it's going to be a good day.
You looking out for Santa tonight?
Maybe. Wonder where you bringing me.
You believe in Santa? But you're still looking out. Any particular toy that you want this year?
Not really.
You want no Christmas wish?
Books. I want toys, writing common entrance next year, so some books will be good.
I just love Christmas in Guyana. Just love it. So I come home every year for Christmas.
What's your plan for tomorrow?
Eat a lot. Definitely, I want to eat a lot.
My plans is like to spend Christmas with my family and just hang out with friends, my real friends, and just leave it like that.
Some persons took their on-camera time to send out some greetings.
To my family and friends, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to Guyana and a Happy New Year.
On the other hand, there were some persons whose Christmas seemed to have been impacted by politics in Guyana.
We need a new government. Because the money circulation, the big ones we got the money letting after the small ones got no back pay, nothing. People working 30, then getting nothing.
Well, there you have it. For HGP Nightly News, I'm Rihanna Ahmad reporting from Regent Street, Georgetown. Merry Christmas.
Your sportscast is after the break.
Platinum Auto Sales and Electrical Appliances is your #1 source for affordable, superior quality motor vehicles. In stock are new models of Toyota ISTs, Allianz, Rams, Premios, BMWs, Noahs, SUVs, ATV bikes, Model M trucks, and the list goes on. We only stock vehicles from grade 4 and up, ensuring you superior quality. While here, you can also get a wide range of household appliances in brand names like Black & Decker, LG, Frigidaire, Daewoo, and many others. Platinum Auto Sales and Electrical Appliances, 335 East Street, Georgetown. Telephone 223-3948 or 671-5111.
Did you know that children who read do better in school? Did you know that people who read get better jobs? Did you know that people who read are never bored and have lots of fun? Did you know that people who read are better informed? Start reading today. Find all the books you need at Austin's Book Services, 190 Church Street. Austin's Book Services, expanding the frontiers of education.
Car Care and LG have come together, introducing high-quality LG AC units with inverter patent technology for commercial and domestic applications. Car Care is the authorized dealer for LG AC units, single-split wall-mounted 9, 12, 8, and 36,000 BTU units. Special filtration system that filters virus and harmful alloy. Car Care can supply any type of AC unit to order. Get your LG AC units today at 43 Hatfield Street and Performance Plus at 17 Durban Street. Call Car Care at 226-6998.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Come on down, everybody, come on down. Classic Styles Boutique has a 50% off sale on evening cocktail prom and club dresses. Yes, that's right, 50% off sale on all evening cocktail prom and club dresses. So hurry on down to Classic Styles Boutique at 117 Regent Street. Telephone 685-1542. Enjoy the pleasures. At Classic Styles, we guarantee it.
Fact.
Sleep is vital to your well-being.
Fact.
Only a Comfort Sleep mattress gives you the best sleep.
Fact.
A bad mattress will cause severe back pains, resulting in costly doctor bills.
Fact.
Comfort Sleep custom makes mattresses to suit your individual needs.
Fact.
Don't be fooled. Comfort Sleep mattresses are labeled to ensure you make the correct choice.
Fact.
Comfort Sleep pillows are comfy, cozy, and restful. It's a must-have.
Fact.
Comfort Sleep is Guyana's #1 local manufacturer of mattress. For all inquiries, contact the following. Telephone 233-3013 or 233-2657.
At Gaffur's Household and Home Appliances Department, we stock quality kitchen utensils. We've got UK-made, fine porcelain tableware, Oster cutlery sets, prices starting from $7,960. 72-piece cutlery sets for $12,300. Oster 7 and 10-piece pot sets, prices starting from $17,000. Oster frying pan sets for $4,400. 6-piece glass sets for $823. 13-piece tea sets for $2,885. And non-stick baking pans in various shapes and sizes, prices starting from $445. And to complement these items, you've got Black & Decker coffee makers, Proctor Silex electric kettles, Hamilton Beach cake mixers, Oster and Daewoo microwaves, and Black & Decker food processors. So visit Gaffur's Household and Home Appliances Department for all these quality products and more. For superior customer service, superior quality and competitive prices, it's Gaffur's, the name you can trust.
This Christmas, Harris Paints is giving back. Yes! This Christmas, Harris Paints brings you the color of money. Play and win lots of prizes. Country prize draw for $1,000 US, Caribbean prize draws for $2,000 and $3,000 US, and the grand prize of $5,000 US. Go to a participating retailer or Harris store and pick up an entry form with your purchase today. Terms and conditions apply. See entry form for detail.
Welcome to Rockers Woodworking. We are specialized in well-crafted doors of all varieties, such as hardwood doors, purple hard panel doors, and locust doors. And we have all kinds of kitchen units to suit your home and to give you the quality looks around your home. On all kitchen units, we are providing 6 months warranty and free delivery on all kitchen units only. You can check us out at our Facebook page at Rockers Woodworking. We are located in 16 Lambert Street, Workinghouse. Telephone number are 644-5489 or 690-3444. Rockers Woodworking, we build with you in mind.
Good evening, I'm Sean Mbrak with your HGP Sports for Wednesday, December 24. The University of Guyana has taken a decision to set up a sports committee starting in the new year. Jaden Samuels reports.
Improving participation in sport activities will be the area targeted by the new committee, as well as providing credits for the athletes. Sports Director at the University, Lavon Fraser, has mentioned that this move, she hopes, would be the key to improving the all-round performance of the institution.
A lot of student athletes who seem to be taking things into their own hands and taking things for granted, that they can just step out there and make decisions as it pertains to whether it's participation as a team, as an individual. And this is being done under the auspices of the University of Guyana. I've been saying, I continue to say, and I'm going to say at this forum, I want to remind that whatever happens out there under the auspices of the University of Guyana leaves a responsibility for me and further responsibility for the administration of the institution.
The sport director also mentioned that the new body can only do so much and has pleaded with the students to get more involved so that its aim will be achieved.
The university has taken a decision to set up a sports committee which will be responsible basically for the administering of sports activities within the University of Guyana. And as I said, I am sincerely hoping that this new committee will eventually be able to take up the role that it's supposed to, because it is my hope, and I'm certain the hope of a lot of students, that there will be a lot more benefits for students as it pertains to participating in extracurricular and sports activities within the institution than we have now.
Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
In boxing, the condition of boxing legend Muhammad Ali has vastly improved since he was taken to the hospital with a mild case of pneumonia, a spokesman has said. Bob Gunnell said Ali's doctors hope to discharge him soon. He added that the Ali's family continues to request privacy and appreciate all of the prayers and well wishes. According to the BBC, the 72-year-old former 3-time heavyweight champion who has Parkinson's disease, was taken to the hospital on Saturday. Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 1984, 3 years after his retirement from boxing. He appeared in public at a ceremony in September in his hometown of Louisville for the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Awards. Basketball in review for the year 2014. Youth basketball has gotten only trouble from the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, but basketball development will be first and foremost. Speaking with HGP Sport, President of the GBA, Nigel Lines, mentioned that the talents were spotted and these can only be improved if the young ballers are given the right tools to work with. As what a major highlight was for the past year, the GBA boss mentioned that the school's pilot project is one that really stood out and is hoping for a bigger second stint come next year.
Schools, I think good sense will eventually prevail. I think there are some persons who are intractable in their outlook and who avoid principle and deal with personality. And we can only try to do our bit. And this is what we intend to keep doing as we go forward.
And finally, football action updates for the holidays and weekends. Updates. UDFA Bank's GT Bears Super 16 Knockout Tournament. That's the mining town of Linden. Action continues on Christmas Day, December 25th at the Mackenzie Sports Club ground with 2 more exciting matchups. Start time is 7 p.m. The Tree Association's Stark Bear Tournament also will see teams in action on Christmas Day and Sunday, December 28th at the Buxton ground. Boxing Night at Victoria ground and the final and after show January 1, 2015 at the number 5 ground West Coast Burbies, featuring RDX, Jugglers, Determined, Sliggers, and Stereosonic. And in the GFA Banks Beer Cup quarterfinals playoff will be held on Christmas Day and Boxing Day at the GFC ground. A doubleheader each night when 8 teams will play to be the final 4 for the semifinals. Finally, the Aslington Youth Football Club will host a club day and festival on Saturday and Sunday, December 27 and 28 at the Aslington Playground. Activities include 7- and 5-a-side football and cultural performances. Proceeds in aid of the Aslington Club development. That concludes our sports news on Christmas Eve. Do enjoy the football action if you are a fan. I'm Sean Embrack wishing you all a happy Christmas. Good night until Monday.
Now for a quick look at your weather forecast. Four dead in 2 separate accidents in Berbice. Woman jumps off the Demerara Harbor Bridge, body discovered 45 minutes later. Guyana and Brazil are moving ahead with the development of a hydropower plant in the Mazaruni, and opposition leader David Granger unhappy with the PPP's performance in 2014. Those were our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website at www.hgptv.com. On behalf of the news and technical teams, I'm Travis J. saying, do have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2015. If you must drink and drive, drink water. Be safe now.